Hello, this is math lesson 5-7 for Monday, February 8th, 2021. If you need to pause the video at any point in time to answer any questions your student may have or any questions the video may have, you could do so at any time. Okay, let's get started.
What missing number can you write to make this equation true? What does the problem ask you to do? You must find the missing number that will make the equation true. How can you be precise as you solve this problem? You can use words, numbers, and symbols correctly. Will you use a number or a symbol to make the equation true? How do you know? You will use a number since there is a plus sign before and after the blank. What does the equal sign mean? The equal sign means the same value as. So, what has the same value in this equation? 14 has the same value as 5 plus some number plus 8.
That's being precise.
What should you do first? Add 5 plus 8. 5 plus 8 is equal to 13. Then what would the equation be? Select your answer.
Okay, add 5 plus 8. 5 plus 8 equals 13. Then what would the equation be? Okay, so you have 14 that we haven't used yet. And then we used 5 and 8, which is 13. So 14 equals 13 plus blank, I believe, would be the right answer.
The equation would be 14 is equal to 13 plus. What number can be added to 13 to get a sum of 14? Adding 1 to 13 gives a sum of 14. So 1 is the missing number. 14 is equal to 5 plus 1 plus 8.
Okay, so that's what we're doing today. You will need to be in your math volume 1, and you need to be on page 335. Page 335. Okay, if you're on page 335, it should look like this. And let's read the directions and figure out what we have to do. It says, discuss the equation below with a partner. Decide whether it is true or false. Explain your thinking. So if you want to do this with somebody that's at home with you, that is fine. We'll do it together right now. Now, we need to know if this equation is true or false. All right, so let's rewrite it. 9 equals 5 plus 2 plus 2. Now, the problem looks funny is because they tried to trick us and made it backwards. So usually the equal sign's over here and the answer's over here too. So just act like it's on this side. All right, first, just like we always do when we add 3 numbers, pick 2 numbers to add. And I'm going to pick 2 plus 2 because I know what 2 plus 2 is. Hopefully you do. I know that 2 plus 2 is 4. Then I want to add my last 2 numbers, which are 4 and 5. And if you get on your number line or number grid, or maybe you just notice in your head, you know that 4 plus 5 equals 9. So is this equation true or false? We know that it is true because 5 plus 4 equals 9. Okay? All right, if you're done with that, please turn to the next page. Okay, on this page at the top are the kids from the video, and they're just showing you how to fill in the missing number, and they explain it to you. Okay? All right, let's read the directions, and we'll figure out what we have to do here. It says write the symbol plus, minus, or equal, or number to make the equation true. Then tell how you know to find the correct symbol or number. Okay, so in number 1, they did it for us. They knew that a number goes here because no symbol would go at the end. They figured out that 3 plus 8 equals 11. So they needed to figure out what 4 plus blank equals. It should equal 11 because remember we want both sides to be equal. All right. And they figured out that 4 plus 7 equals 11. Now we have to explain it. All right. So all you have to do is just write your steps. Okay. So first you could say, I added 3 plus 8 equals 11. Make sure when you're writing these, you write complete sentences. Okay? So that's what you did first. I added 3 plus 8 equals 11. Then you can write, then, what do we do? Then we added 4 plus 7 equals 11. Okay? So that explains what we did and what order we did it. All right? Just a couple sentences, 2 or 3 sentences to explain what you did. All right. So let's look at the next problem. Number 2. It says 4 plus 3 plus blank equals 13. Well, we know there's an equal sign on this side, and we know there's a plus sign on this side, so this will not be another symbol. It has to be a number, okay? So make your caret. We know that 4 plus 3 equals what? Equals 7, good. And then 7 plus something equals 13. So if you get on your number line or number grid, start on 7 and see how many hops it takes to get to 13. And if you did that, you know that it takes 6 hops to get to 13. So we know that 7 plus 6 equals 13. Okay, so let's write an explanation of what we did. So what we do first, you could say what do we add first? I added 4 plus 3 equals 7, period. Don't forget your periods. Then, what do we do? Then, I added 7 plus 6, and that equals 13, which was our answer. Okay? All right, so that makes sense, and this one makes sense. If you're done with that, please turn to the next page because you're going to be doing the same thing. All right? I want you to try the top 4 problems. I want you to do numbers 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, these on this page, you will have to use some symbols on this page. And there's one where you'll need to use a number. Okay? But mostly symbols on this page. And then when you find the symbol or the number that goes in those blanks, please write a couple sentences that explain what you did. Just kind of like what we did on the page before. All right? The bottom part, if you want to do this, you can. It's totally up to you. All right? Okay, when you are done with this page and your explanations, you can do some extra practice on page 338. There's also extra practice problems on page 339 and 340. Now, these take a little bit of time because you have to write your explanation, so just pick 1 or 2 and try those out just for some extra practice. Okay, when you are done, Please do your quick check on the Savas website. Please do not get behind on those. It's tough to catch up. That's it for today. Thank you.